our next game, ladies and gentlemen, is called Two-Headed Expert, and it's going to feature myself, Jen and Tracey. What's going to happen? Jen and Tracey are an expert with two heads, in case you didn't get that from the title of the game. So, basically, they are going to be one person who can only speak one word at a time as they go across. For example, hello, my name is Jen and Tracey. So, I will be interviewing them as the host of a This Morning or something like that kind of show. What would you like them to be an expert in? What would you like to learn more about?
Siamese twins.
Siamese twins. Why on earth not? Good evening and welcome to I See You've Joined Us. I'm joined here today by a very particular expert called Jennifer Dell. They are here to talk to us today about conjoined twins, or as they are somewhat un-PC, known as Siamese twins. You've been an expert in this for an incredibly long time. Perhaps you could tell us how you first became interested.
Well, it was a very difficult thing that I had to go through. You see that it was a long time before Siamese twins were accepted into society. I didn't like going to the shops because it was difficult to walk into the doors.
I see. So, obviously, as conjoined twins yourselves, you're obviously very familiar with this as a problem. You've mentioned the doors. Are there any other particular challenges in life that you find have become complicated by you being joined together?
Relationships, horses, and dating can be problematic.
Okay, well let's go through those one at a time, despite the fact two of them are the same. Relationships and dating. Let's start there. How does that work for the two of you? Do you see one man? Do you see two different people?
Well, I am a slut. When it is with Mon, then I always go to the toilet before meeting them so that I can have a sexual moment with my date or parent or friend or horse. You see that it's difficult to get a date when you are a Siamese twin.
I see. Could I just pick you up on the horses? And also probably the parent thing. That's probably it's morning television, we'll stick with the horses. You sometimes date a horse?
Yes, we do like horses very much because of their rhythm and the way they neigh at us. It's very exciting for us.
Where the fuck did they get this horse? They didn't come in with a horse, did they? Anyway, right, well, I'm sure somebody in the audience will have a question for you that they'd like to have answered, so I'll throw it open to our studio audience. Does anybody have a question that they'd like to ask Jennifer Dell about any of this shit?
Sorry. Oh.
Tell us about the parents.
Oh yes, it's probably wise. Tell us about what's going on with this whole parent in the bathroom thing.
Mum and Dad were very open with us because we are Siamese twins. So they decided to not care about what nudity they showed. As we can be, we and they frisky. to be obedient to Mummy. We always followed what Daddy did when Mummy told him what to do.
I mean, literally none of that had anything to do with you being conjoined twins. Is there any other questions from our audience here?
Do you need a specially adapted saddle?
That's an excellent point. If you're riding a horse, or do you indeed need a horse with two backs? How that work?
Obviously, the horse is a adjusted horse.
Well, enough said. Any other questions? One final question from our studio audience.
Where are you joined?
That's an excellent question. I don't know why I didn't think to answer. Where exactly on the body are you two joined?
We are joined at the hip and also the arms.
Oh, okay. That's totally confusing. I'm going to ask you one final question before we go. Obviously, there are some risky surgeries that involve potentially separating you, but also more and more people who are conjoined twins being more prevalent in society. Which would you personally like to see? Sorry, what sort of professions or areas of work would you like to see more conjoined people working in?
Teaching is not an opportunity that we like. So, ideally, we would like to go to the professional of diving. Because